Hey, you guys, welcome to another night of Porch Pickings with TalLiT. You guys, again, I'm going to say this at the beginning of the video. If a car passes by, I'm going to actually stop talking because I want my content, my whatever I'm saying to get out to you guys. I do apologize if there's a lot of background noises, but I do appreciate you guys oh so much. So, you guys, I'm not about to hold this phone too long, but anyway, let's talk about it. Y'all, tonight, first up on the stoop is Love and Marriage DC. Yes, we're talking about Love and Marriage DC. You guys, if you hadn't started watching this show, it's a spinoff from Love and Marriage Huntsville. They have an interesting cast, too. I spoke about them last week, and I want to talk about them again this week. You guys, so sit back, enjoy the ride. Again, if a car passes, I'm going to stop talking, but I promise you guys, you will not be disappointed. So thank you guys for coming in, and here we go. So, you guys, Love and Marriage DC, it appeared last night, which would have been Saturday night for me. I don't know when you guys are watching this. Tonight is Sunday for me. If you've been watching and following the show, this episode picks up where it left off last week, where the majority of the cast was in, they had a suite at a Wizards game in DC. And, you know, guys, while I was watching this, I was like, okay. So we have, let's just, for you guys to understand who was there, the Silvas, Silva, DJ Silva, his wife Ashley. It was DJ Silva's suite. He paid for it. He invited everyone that attended. It was Arena and Jamie Tyler, and it was Joy and Clifton Petty who were invited. Oh, and we can't forget Ashley's friend. I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it. But Ashley's friend, I can't remember her name, but she was there as well. So you guys, like I said, the scene kicks off with everyone coming in to the suite or whatever. But before I go there, I just want to remind you guys, if you watched the last episode, DJ Silva spoke with his wife and let her know, Ashley Silva, that he was going to have a suite, and he wanted to invite everyone. And he asked her specifically, is there anyone, do you have a problem with the people I said? She said, he said Joy and Clifton. And if I remember correctly, Ashley Silva, she rolled her eyes and she was like, well, if that's who you want to, whatever she said. So he had the green light to invite these people, okay? So here we are, now we're in the suite. Everyone's here or whatever, everyone's coming to have a good time. Like, you know, if I'm invited to someone's suite, or if I have a suite that I'm inviting people to, my intentions on either side is to have a great time, right? To enjoy this. So they're in the suite. Silva himself, DJ Silva, he actually has to leave, right? He has to leave for whatever reason. So everyone else is still in there. The Pettys, the Tylers, and Ashley and her BFF, whatever her name is. As far as it has me. I do remember Jamie Tyler. I remember him saying, well, let's address the elephant in the room. When he says that, I believe that's when Ashley Silva and Joy Petty, when they start having a little banter. And I remember Joy not seemingly upset, but definitely seeming like we can go ahead and handle this, but we can be civil and civilized by doing so. So she asked Ashley Silva, do you want to have this conversation outside? I appreciate that, Joy, because you don't want to bring drama to the rest of the crew, right? Why bring any drama to the rest of everyone else who's seemingly having a good time, right? But I want to address Jamie before someone, you know, says Jamie started it or whatever. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I had no problem with Jamie Tyler saying, well, let's address the elephant in the room, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't like to go anywhere and I feel like there's tension. I don't want to go anywhere where the energy is off, right? And if it is, if we're all going to be here grouped up together, let's go ahead and address it. Hopefully we can, with the hopes of coming to some common ground, right? I think that's what his intentions were, because I probably would have said the same thing, to be completely honest with you guys. Anyway, so Joy Petty and Ashley Silva, they go outside. And you guys, if I'm wrong, if y'all saw something different, if you've been watching the show, cars passing. But it seemed to me that Joy was kind of like on 3, and Ashley was already on 7 when they went out there. Ashley was saying that, you know, y'all think I'm jealous of you. I'm not jealous of you. You know, I like that Baltimore accent and whatever they said, but y'all, it got to the point where there was not going to be a good ending. It got to the point so, and remind you guys, Silva left. He left before all this happened. I don't know if I'm seeing a pattern yet, but I'll let you guys know if I'm seeing a pattern. But Silva was not there. Anyway, so they go back in the suite. Ashley she was on 7, but now Ashley is right at a 8.2 or 8.4. I'm gonna give her 8.4. Like, she was hyped. Her hands was waving all up in Clifton's face, and you think I'm jealous of you guys. And Clifton, he's addressing her. He kind of leans in and he says, well, I'm just trying to figure out what your problem is. She then proceeds to call him a bitch. Now, you guys, let me stop you there. I hope we're not about to normalize calling grown ass men bitches just for the sake of calling them a bitch, just because they decided to stand up for themselves and their wife. Now, Clifton, in my opinion, he seemed unbothered, but he was, yeah, like, what is your problem? And she was like, don't lean in on me. Like, Ashley was on like a 8.5. Car's about to pass, you guys. So that scene ended with her telling them to get the fuck out, to leave, get out. So the Pettys, they leave, and they're taking it all in stride, and they're kind of laughing it off. Like, you know, Joy's like, this is my second time. Clifton is like, this is my first time. They took it all in stride. They left because, in all honesty, they never came there with that type of energy. Let's be clear. They didn't. We go further on into the episode. You guys, I'm not going episode scene from scene. I'm not going to do that, because that's tiring, right? But if you watch the episode, you understand what I'm saying. So now we're the Tylers are going to hang out with the Pettys at their house, at their beautiful home, which is 2 hours away from wherever the Tylers live. But they came anyway, and I love the Tylers. And you guys, I said this on a YouTube post, and I'm gonna say it again. Why aren't the Tylers the star couple of the show? I still want to know that answer. How come? You know, I enjoyed Arena and Jamie's relationship, like what they shared with us or whatever. They've been married for a while, and they have older children, right? And they shared a lot of their story, their family's story. And in my opinion, For what I've seen since the conception of this show, they have been the more authentic, the more genuine couple. The more I can relate to them. I can relate to them. You know, they just seem like they real. You know, they have their ups and downs just like any couple would, right? But here we are, and it's kind of seeming like the Silvas are cars passing. Another car is passing. But it's seeming like the Silvers have taken over being the star couple, because when the show first started, it was Monique and Chris Samuels, which we know they're no longer together. We ain't even talking about them no more. But we see the Tylers, they go over to the Pettys, and they're having like a date night, like a couple's date night at the Pettys' home. And after they ate, they've been drinking a little bit. They decide to play dress up, but the gag is, the dress up was, they were supposed to dress up like their significant other and imitate them in their best way. I thought it was a cute game. I thought the couples got along fine. Everything went well. So after the game was played, now they're having a sit down, an adult conversation. They're having an adult conversation about what happened when they were at the Wizards game, right? And Arena was like, how did it get from this to that? Joy was like, I don't know, but ask Ashley. I agree. Let's ask Ashley. Let's ask Ashley Silva, because it's kind of coming off as if Ashley just has a problem with anyone new coming in the group. To me, y'all, everything I'm saying in my video is my own opinion. This is how I feel. This is what I've gathered from just watching the episode. That's it, that's all. And it's alleged. I'm not calling any of these people out. I'm just going to call it like how I see it, in my opinion. Thank you. And so then Jamie and Clifton, they start talking, and Jamie let it be known that he did talk to Silva, and he was like, what happened? And he was like, well, Clifton was being sarcastic, and Ashley was, I guess, being real or whatever. He just kind of handled her in a more sarcastic way. And Clifton said that he had a conversation with Silva as well. And cars are passing. And he gave his point of view from what happened that night. And Silva said, well, we're going to have to figure out how we're going to handle this. And he hangs up the phone. And so Arena is like, you guys are car is passing. But Arena is like, I forget what she said, but I think she said something like, we're going to see how to handle this. Like, what does that mean? Well, Arena, in my opinion, I take that as a threat. That sounds like a straight up threat. That's what it sounded like to me. So you guys, I'm going to skip over to, and I'm not sure which scene came first or whatever, but we're going to skip over on to the Silvas. When the Silvas wanted to take Bruno, I think that's the name of the little dog that they have or whatever, Ashley wanted to take the dog out for a walk, and Silva was like, okay, let's go out for a walk or whatever. So they're talking, they're walking. And they start talking about what happened, because Silva, again, he was not there, right? So now the only perspective he has is his wife's Ashley. Ashley is saying, Ashley is saying that Clifton got in her face. He kind of leaned in towards her, and she said she's talked to other women who said, you know, I don't know how you can deal with Clifton. Like, I don't know how you can deal with Clifton because he's never had a problem getting in a woman's face. Now, if that's the case, I don't know anything about that. Clifton is not always that present on the show thus far. But if it's not the case, I don't appreciate her pushing that narrative on him. Like, I don't think that's cool. For her to say that she's heard or whatever. Now, Quicksilver, DJ Quicksilver, he says, well, I mean, if he did that, you know, Quick gets a little jittery. I noticed he gets a little jittery. Well, if he did that, you know, if my wife said he did this, then it is what it is, and it's going to be dealt with. And, you know, I'm not just a DJ. Cars are passing. That's why I'm quiet right now. But again, Quick, like I said, he gets a little jittery, in my opinion. And he's like, whatever he got to do or say to kind of appease his wife, Ashley, that's what he's going to do. Okay. So, you guys, I'm pretty sure I skipped over the part where, and maybe this is last episode or whatever, where Joy and Winter, I like Winter. Like, I like Winter. I like her, right? They're at the gym, I believe. And Winter's like, well, what happened at this Christmas party that I did not get an invite to? And Joy explains to her she got kicked out, and Winter is like, well, yeah, I've had my ins and out with this group, probably especially Ashley, but it is what it is. And just in case I didn't say that before, you guys, and I can't hit on everything or whatever, but whatever comes to my mind, I am going to say it. So, all right. Again, so we're back with Quicksilver and Ashley Silva, and they're walking their dog Bruno. And as I'm watching this scene, you guys, it just seems like Ashley is one of them people who do not like to take accountability, and I don't like that for any adult. I feel like there's always two sides to any coin, right? But I feel like she just only speaks of that one side of the coin. She never tells what she's done and how she's reacted or whatever, or instigated, or, you know, made into this big thing that it has obviously come to. Because again, you guys, Quicksilver had a whole conversation with Ashley Silva before he invited these people to the suite for the Wizards game. And she was like, all right, okay, moving on. All right, so, and I think I'm gonna just go ahead and jump on to when Winter invited Ariane, y'all forgive me, Arena, Tyler, and Ashley Silver out to the seafood place, right? And it's cute because she has a little gift for them, like a little mailbox or whatever. So Arena arrives first, and then Ashley comes in last. And so they're talking, and Winter, I believe, she started the conversation off by telling Arena that Ashley was kind of upset with the fact that you seem like you don't have her back, or you seem like you're more forced, so Joy and Clifton more so than she is, because she looks at you guys as an extended family. And Arena was like, well, I'm sorry she feels that way. I've been busy or whatever. Then Ashley comes or Ashley's already there, and she's like, she tells Ashley, she said, well, you know, I got a lot going on. And Ashley was like, well, yeah, she said, but I miss you and whatever, and I gave you the D in friendship. You know, Ashley's very shady in my opinion, but I'll get to that later. And they open the gift box, or the little gift mailbox that Winter brings, and she's offering them a trip to go skiing or whatever. Arena, that's my girl, she down for whatever. They ask who's all going to be on this trip, and Winter explains to them that she did extend the invite to Sherelle and Block, and she also extended it to Joy and Clifton Petty or whatever. Ashley and Ashley's like, well, I think I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna check my calendar. I think I'm gonna be busy clipping my toenails or whatever. So we're gonna see what happens with that, right? Then we have a scene with Winter and her beau, and I can't remember his name right off, you guys, but I like their relationship. I love that she's putting up boundaries, she's setting up boundaries or whatever, because this day and time, sorry guys, didn't go past it. But this day and time, it's important for Black women to put up boundaries with anyone that they're dating, seeing, or whatever, because, you know, it's just important. And she's telling him that she wants to plan this couple ski trip, and she was like, you know, what do you think about that? And he was like, well, that's what I didn't expect to hear that. You know, I think he wanted to be with her because this is their first Valentine, from what he has said, and he would prefer them having a more intimate time together without the rest of the couples. But she says she's definitely going to schedule in some intimate time with her guy. Yeah, y'all, I just, girl, Winter, like first season, I was like, where did she come from? But Winter was going through some stuff. She was going through some stuff, and I'm so glad that she's the bigger person, because this is what it's coming out to be. I really want or wish that Arena and Jamie, vehicles passing guys. I really wish Arena and Jamie would take more of an initiative to do whatever they feel like they can do to bring the group together, because like I said, I feel like they're the star couple, right? And so, but Winter's doing it, and I appreciate it nonetheless. Like I said, I'm liking Winter. Like she seems so level-headed, right? So let's skip on to Ashley and Sherelle. They meet up, I think, at a little coffee shop or something, and they're talking about kind of like the not so good parts of being a stay-at-home mom. Like they both need to get out the house, just so they can get their creative juices going. And Sherelle, it seems like Sherelle is really struggling. And I do send her my support and wish her well, because you know, I know it can be hard. I know it can be hard when you're juggling everything, because as women, we juggle everything. We juggle everything from the businesses, from the finances, from the house, from the kids, the husband. We juggle all that stuff. And it can definitely be overwhelming, you know. So I send her my support and my love or whatever. And I don't have a problem with Sherelle. You know, I know her and Arena might not be the best, and I know her and Joy may not be the best. However, I wish her the best. Like I enjoy this group of ladies, this group of couples or whatever. it's kind of refreshing. I love to see that their husbands are standing 10 toes down for them or whatever, because you know, if you've been following Love and Marriage Huntsville, we're not used to that, right? So I appreciate that. However, comma, I think everyone's grown here and everyone needs to be accountable. That's how I feel. So now, y'all, let me get into my commentary. First up on the stoop of Porch Pickings tonight, we're going to have the Silvas up here. We're going to have Ashley Silva and we're going to have DJ Quick Silva up here. In my opinion, I think Ashley is a mean girl. I feel like she's a mean girl, and I feel like she has no boundaries with being a mean girl. However, she expects for you, if you're in her circle in any type of way, you have to have boundaries with her, because there's certain things she expects of you, but you can't expect these same things of her. Now, Ashley Silva, I'm going to talk about the situation with you and Joy Petty. Joy told you something in confidence. And I think last episode, we saw Clifton and DJ Quick, they have a sit down, and DJ Quick said something, maybe not in the sit down, but he did say it. If it's that big of a secret, why would you tell it? No, Quick. No, we not about to find no red tape, no loose ends. No, we're not doing that. Joy trusted her with some information. Joy told her that her and Clifton were already married, but she did not want that information to get out. Not only did that information get out, but it got out on national television. Ashley, you knew exactly what you were doing. I don't give a damn if you, Ashley Silva, I'm speaking directly to you. I don't give a damn if you apologize 1,000 times. You betrayed her trust. You showed your ass when she came over to your house for the Christmas Eve party that she was invited to. You might not have gotten an RSVP. Okay. You can't hit someone and then tell them how to react. You can't do that. And Quicksilver, that is my opinion. This is my opinion only. The reason why I say this, you guys, I'm moving down, so please ignore the noise or whatever. I don't mean any harm. I just want you guys to hear me out. But Quicksilver, it seems like you're a little intimidated by your wife, and you're gonna ride or die for your wife, regardless if she's right or wrong. In all honesty, yeah, you always gotta hold your wife down. A wife has to always hold her husband down. However, y'all in a group of other couples, and it seems like Ashley Silva, like I said before, she wants to be the mean girl. She's okay with that title, and it seems like she want to cause chaos wherever she goes, right? Especially if they're hosting an event. It seems like that's when she wants to show her true colors even more. Now, I don't know if DJ Quicksilver has a Napoleon complex or not. And I hope I'm using that term in the correct manner, but I believe a Napoleon complex is someone trying to make up because they're lacking in some another area. You guys get in the comments, let me know if I'm right or wrong, because just let me know if I'm right or wrong. However, And I think he's afraid to stand up to her. And it's kind of coming off as if they're trying to bully people, right? They're trying to bully people into submission just to be in their circle. Now, other than a DJ, I'm not sure what else Quicksilver does, but I do know that he made a threat. Like, I'm gonna call a thing. He made a threat because Quicksilver was definitely saying he does more than DJ. He can make some things happen. I didn't like that. I didn't like that as grown men. I don't know exactly how old Quicksilver and his wife Ashley are, but because they have children who are relatively young, right? So I'm thinking they're like in their mid-30s at best, right? Because they kind of act like kids. They kind of act like kids. Raina and Jamie, and I'm not saying that they look like this. I'm just saying how they kind of handle things. Joy and Clifton, seems like they are a little bit more mature, right? I definitely do not like the fact that Ashley and Quicksilver are coming off as bullies. And I don't know why they're leading this show, this cast, or whatever. But again, you know, Carlos King is involved, so we got to expect some mess, right? We got to expect some mess somewhere, as what we're seeing, or whatever. Raina and Jamie, they said pretty much what I just said. And if I was Raina, I probably would not want that much to do with Ashley, because it seems like Ashley is being a problem. I think Ashley feels like people are supposed to kiss her ass. Like, you supposed to just kiss my ass. If I feel like you my friend and I put you in my circle and blah blah blah, and I'm ghetto as hell and I'm from Baltimore or Baltimore, B-more, or whatever you want to call it, you gonna have to kiss my ass. I think Arena's the one to let her know, sweetheart, I would not. I don't kiss ass. I don't kiss ass. I don't do that. And Joy and Clifton, I'm sorry, because this is honestly coming off as y'all as collateral damage. Like, it's like Ashley created a problem with Joy just so it can get to this point. That's to me, that's, in my opinion, that's what it's coming off to. Ashley, she went off on Winter first season. Winter was telling her the situation with her soon-to-be ex-husband, and Ashley and Quick, they were so opinionated. Like, they were so damn opinionated. They were opinionated last season about something. I think Joy, I believe it was Joy, something good was happening for her, and or she had the opportunity to speak somewhere, and Ashley, well, why did it get you? You're not a single mother. You know, it was just really negative. And I know we have these type of people in all walks of life and in every setting and every situation and in every group, right? I think Ashley's bored, or has been bored, sitting at home. She said something about a podcast that she got going on. Kudos to her. I wish her well. But I don't like her being a mean girl. That doesn't look good on her. And my thing is this right here, because Arena Tyler said she wasn't sure if Ashley was jealous of the relationship she had with Joy, if this is stemming from her mother, Ashley's mom, the relationship that she has with her mom, or something else she said. What did she say? I forget, but it was three things that Arena tried to pinpoint. And Arena said it could be a multitude of things. It could be multiple things as to why Ashley is acting the way that she is. And it could be. And my thing is this right here, honey. Ashley, whatever it is, girl, they got counselors all day. They have therapists all day. They have psychiatrists all day. Girl, go get you some help. Because for you to act this way, you're not getting any younger, sugar. And if you can't stand being in the room, I mean, you're on a show. So these people you're going to have to deal with. I don't want to see no love in hip hop. I don't want to see that. That is not, I'm not a part of that fan base. I'm not a part of that culture. I don't want to be a part of that. Girl, get you some help. And quick, I'm going to need you to grab your dick, your balls. And I'm going to need you to handle your wife the way she needs to be handled. I mean, because you're making all the money anyway. Your wife is making problems. She's creating fires here and there for whatever reason. I'm still not getting, like, because it's making no sense. You guys, if y'all watch this show, drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. I hope the noise, the background noise, has not been a problem. You guys like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I enjoy doing this for you guys or whatever, and I would enjoy and love your feedback. Y'all have a great night. Love and Marriage DC is about to be uploaded. Love you guys. Bye.